Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of Shameless Pundits. I'm your host, 5'8" of pure bliss, Mancunian and Rouze.
I'm Simeon Makeo.
And I'm Victor.
Douglas.
Yeah. So as you can see in the panel, today we have a Chelsea fan, two Arsenal's fan in the building, man. Happy New Year, manze. Happy New Year. We hope that it's going to be a decent one. Back with the Footy talk with the mandem. Tsimbar wasn't available today. Pia Kihika, a Chelsea fan, pia amesema itakuwa ngumu until next week. But simnajua tu futa, we must talk bana.
Yeah,
it never stops. The slander is back. The banter is back. The Premier League is back. Simnaelewa ma guys.
Afcon
is on.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Timu wa manga, timu wa rabu any day, you guys.
Look at Team Africa.
There is a guy mwenye alisema God save my marriage maze, like juu football venye inakam EPL, Champions League, Afcon, World Cup. Like guy, ni Mungu tu ana save marriage yao.
Kwa risk.
The beauty of football, of football, man. So anyway, we are going to kickstart with the turmoil at Man United currently. My players wako na upuzi mingi sana. We've seen that some of the players are lazy. They don't want to work under Ralf after 3 years of freestyle football. So, as a United fan, I don't want to defend my club that much. Sitaki kuwa na hiyo bias. So, I'll want to hear your opinion. Kila mtu, starting with Saimo, tukienda hivyo hadi kwa Dagi.
Okay, so personally speaking, I'm an Arsenal fan, and we've had Arteta, who is he's not the most experienced coach, but he's performing with a squad that is not good enough to be on the EPL top 4, just to be honest. Now we have Manchester, which has $1 billion squad, players for days.
Allow us.
And then we have, you guys get a coach.
They've got a coach.
Who is you get Ralf, who is a German tactician. And all of a sudden you're trying to tell us that Ralf is not good enough, that his tactics are too hard, that the players cannot cope. What is Manchester United telling us? Like, Ronaldo is not good enough. The whole squad, the defense, you bought Varane, you have Bissaka, you have Shaw.
Nah, Bissaka is shit.
I know they're shit, but you bought them at a very expensive price.
Fraud Shadid.
80 million players,
Maguire.
60 million players, and then you're telling us that they can't cope with a manager who is actually has tactics.
Okay, to answer that, I can say that the players in that team are lazy. You have Luke Shaw, has been at the club for 13 fucking years, bro. Actually, it's the 12th year.
12th year?
No, it's the 8th year, actually. I hate him. What? It's the 8th year this year. He's been at that club. Okay, I can only allow that he had one bad injury, the one which he broke the leg, and was it Louis van Gaal? Do you know how many assists that guy has? 13 assists.
During that time?
During the whole period, he's got 13 assists. So if you tell me that that's the left back that you're going to win like big trophies with, as a United fan, I can tell you that it's not going to happen. Luke Shaw is not good enough for that squad. And I know there are very many Luke Shaw stands who can tell you, but Teles is not good defensively. I can tell you right now, we have guys like Trent, we've got bare fullbacks, the modern day fullbacks,
True.
Yeah.
They're not good defensively. But do they get exploited? No, they don't. Do you know why? Because their back four is usually very organized. You have a person like Chilwell. Is he good defensively? He's not. But does he get exploited?
No.
Hakimi, is he good defensively?
No.
Trent Alexander-Arnold?
No.
Davis. But you see, these guys, they offer so much going forward in that their number 6 or the other centre-back can come and cover for them. Yeah. That's why I usually say, if you can have a person like Dalot playing on the right-back position and link up with Jadon Sancho, it's going to be a maza. That's decent. Yeah. Because that means there's creativity and there's also chances created. So our number 9 will forever have goals or maybe chances for him to score.
Yeah, true.
So the other part which I can tell you is that we also have lazy players. Remember, these players have had it
easy
their way. under Frodshire for 3 years. Guys have not been developed. If you look at Mason Greenwood, we were having this thing in the group chat with Nathaniel, an Arsenal fan. We were having this debate about Martinelli and Greenwood, who's better. I'll say it now.
Greenwood.
I said Greenwood is better because I was biased, being a Man United fan.
Yes.
But I can tell you right now with my chest out, after watching Martinelli for 3 or 4 or so games, Martinelli has really developed as a player.
Yeah, true.
Mason Greenwood still has a lot to do with his game. The only thing you can say about Greenwood is that if he gets the ball maybe in the flanks, he'll cut in, couple of step overs and try and shoot.
Then he'll shoot. Martinelli.
But you see that in the game of football, defenders will adapt to you. What I do are every time this guy gets the ball, they just get in, shoot. So if let's say they double team you, what else can you offer in a team? Are you a good passer?
Yeah,
can you create? Can you cross?
Yeah.
You see, and then that's my biggest problem, which I usually have with a guy like Frodshire. He gets uploaded, and guys usually say that, but you see, we had a cultural reset. We did a back-to-back in the Champions League since Sir Alex Ferguson left. But hello, yes, we did a back-to-back. We went back to the Europa League. Yeah. We only needed 1 point. The other time which we were in the Champions League, thanks to VAR, we bet PSG. Then Barcelona came and did
their thing.
Yeah.
But don't you remember like the time of OCJ, OGS? Fernandes were really performing good. Yeah,
exactly.
Alikuwa na perform.
I'm ready for the Bruno slander, bro.
I told you.
Bruno slander.
Luke Shaw aliwin spot yake ya Euros during that period, yeah. Kwa midfield Fred ilikuwa tu patches hapa pale. Kulikuwa na time pia ya Maguire alipata shout ya kama one of the best defender during one of the seasons yenye aliperform under OGS, ndio. Sasa sijui mbona like this time ndio unasema players wamekuwa lazy. Fernandes amekuwa lazy.
Now let me back my points. It's true that you've said that Luke Shaw had his shout. Some of the Man United fans were so shameless. They were calling him Shobato Carlos. I've actually never agreed with that. Do you know why? Luke Shaw had 6 months of a purple patch. He's never been consistent. The same thing Luis van Gaal complained was the same thing Mourinho complained about. It's the same thing which Ralf Rangnick actually did an interview and complained and said that if you're going to have Luke Shaw as your left back, he doesn't think that's the kind of left back who can win you trophies. Now, Luke Shaw only had 6 months of being decent. Yeah. After that, what happened? He needed competition for him to up his game. Who gave him the competition? Brandon Williams. And remember, Brandon Williams is not even a left back, he's a right back. Right back, yeah. After that, when we signed Telles, Luke Shaw upped his game again. Do you know why? He had competition. And that's what I'm going to tell you. If a person like, let's say, Chilwell or Robertson does in, those are kind of left backs who usually do it season in, season out. So if right now you say a person like Robertson is maybe, you can call him a Cafu, Roberto Carlos, I can say, yeah, that's decent because they've won something. Remember, in the Europa League, which we won, Paul Pogba was the player of the tournament. Luke Shaw didn't play left back. Damian did. In the FA Cup, which we won under Van Gaal, yeah. Luke Shaw didn't play left back. Yeah. Another person did it for him. So this is the kind of player who hasn't won like major trophies, but he had a small period of time whereby he had his own success. But that's the problem with United fans. We usually overhype our players too much. If a player does well, it's fine. You can give him his flowers. If Bruno Fernandes plays like a proper 10, I can tell you that, wow, Bruno Fernandes had a decent game. But don't start saying that, he's the next Cantona. He's like Messi. He's false, bro. He's shit. If you say, let's say a person like who also? You've said Harry Maguire. The reason why Harry Maguire looked decent, it's because we played with the back six. 4-2-3-1. So we already have a back four and 2, McFred. These guys didn't have the license to attack. They only defended. So how many players have protected Maguire? Around 5.
4.
Yeah.
4 guys.
Don't forget at Leicester, Harry Maguire played in a back 3. But the moment we play in a back 4 with only one holding midfielder, how many times does Harry Maguire get exploited? Very many times. But you see, a person like Thiago Silva from Chelsea, when he was at PSG, Thiago Silva played in a back 4. Yeah. In Brazil, he plays in a back 4. Yeah. But at Chelsea, he can easily play in a back 3. Do you know why? He's experienced. Yeah. But Harry Maguire in England, Southgate usually use the back three formation.
three.
That's why he looks decent. But he's not that good.
Yeah, and also to add on that, Maguire isn't competent.
True.
In the back three in England,
He's a fridge.
Walker is covering for him all day, covering
Exactly.
Bare spaces.
up and down. But in the Manchester United squad, no one is going to help him out of his own problems.
True.
No one is going to save him because your CDMs are basic to
They're not even CDMs. They're actually eights who
are being forced
to play
into
CDM.
to be CDMs.
And they're not
'cause-
even proper eights. Because if you can tell me like an eight like Donny van der Beek or Paul Pogba, you can never compare them to McTominay or Fred.
Yeah, true.
Because McTominay plays centre back for Scotland. Who plays that position? It's either Gilmour or McGinn.
McGinn.
Now you tell me,
That's something
if
like
McGinn can take Scott McTominay to a centre back, then this guy cannot have
He's
a
not-
place.
he's not good enough for-
Exactly. Cannot have the facilities to play as a midfielder for Man United.
Then the problem becomes in the Manchester United squad, your CDMs are shitty, to say the least.
Yeah,
So
true. Facts.
you need a CDM who is actually defending.
proper one, yeah.
Yeah, because a team cannot just attack, and then all of a sudden when it's a counter, you're just in shambles because McTominay cannot defend, Fred cannot defend. You're depending on your back four only. No other player in the field is trying to defend for you.
Facts.
So I think that the biggest problem that Manchester has right now is you are trying to implement a system which is pressing football.
Yeah, 4-2-2, Gengen press.
Because Ralf
Gangang style.
has to press. He's a German.
failing terribly.
It is failing terribly.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah, allow us, bro.
who is pressing?
Allow us.
Like, no, listen. Like, you are trying to play a pressing type of football where
Yeah,
when
yeah.
the opposition gets the ball, you press them. and
You
win the
have
ball
8
high.
seconds to retrieve the ball.
Yeah, you win the ball high, then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
counter, then you score goals. But it's failing so badly that it's making the whole team look like it's not performing. It's not even working. And that's why people are saying Manu is lazy. Because if in the first 8 seconds of the press, if you don't close the gaps,
Yeah.
they will just go past you.
True,
And then
true.
your whole team is on their side. And then you have Maguire, who is a fridge. And Shaw, who is, I don't know what he is, by the way. I think he's a clown.
He's a Call of Duty player who works for Uber Eats. Yeah, he works for Uber Eats, KFC, part-time. Yeah. Okay, I understand your point, but I can actually say the Ralf Rangnick system, it's a decent system if you have the players who are willing to work with it.
Willing, yes, and they have to be willing
Now,
to perform.
in my opinion, I usually say that if Ralf Rangnick wants to be successful with the 4-2-2, he has to pick. Remember, a 4-2-2, apart from pressing, you must retain the ball, which we don't. Man United, we don't. We
Yeah.
can't possess.
Hey,
we
you
just
are
can't.
shit
Yesterday, I was really looking at the stats. Aston Villa had 67 possession at Old Trafford, bro.
How
in
does
our
Aston
yard.
Villa have even possession of a ball?
Douglas Costa was having a field day. Bondia was having a field day. McGinn was having a field day. Cash.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, we are in our yard, Old Trafford.
Yeah.
So I was like, if you're gonna play the 4-2-2, you must have players who can retain the ball. Your Tony Martials, your Paul Pogba, your Donny van der Beek, your Jadon Sancho. These are players who can retain the ball. These are players who can pass the ball, who have got a good football IQ. But the moment you play guys like Bruno Fernandes, and listen, about the Bruno Fernandes slander, it's not that I have an agenda against this guy.
Agenda.
You have something
Big
against
man.
you
Let
have
me land.
something-
Let me
you have
land. Let
something
me land. Let
against
me
Bruno.
land. You see, the problem with Bruno is that Bruno doesn't play like a proper 10. If you look at a guy like Madison, Odegaard, Bondia, who else? Who is also a proper number 10?
Bruyne.
Silva, De Bruyne. These are guys who they just want work in a Hail Mary ball just because they've seen somebody up top. What will they do? If they get a ball in a more attacking position, they first look up. Which is the better pass? Before crossing the ball, how can I influence the play with or without the ball? Because I usually say as a number 10, you must influence the game. It's not a must for you to score or to assist for you to have a decent game. A person like Bernardo Silva, he can fail to score in a game. He can fail to assist in a game. But can you really say that Bernardo Silva had a good game? Yes. A person like Odegaard, he can fail to score. He can fail to assist. But as a number 10, did he influence the game? Of course he did. A guy like Maddison, all these 10s which I've mentioned, these are guys who can dribble. Bruno Fernandes can't dribble. Bruno Fernandes is 27 right now. So meaning this guy, since he was maybe even a teen or maybe in his early 20s, he didn't have the dribbling aspect in his bag as a footballer. Remember, we grew up watching the likes of David Silva, Wesley Sneijder, These are guys who could influence the game as proper number 10s. Now, the thing with Bruno is that Bruno is a volume player. He starts looking great because he played freestyle football. He can score a penalty, he can maybe assist, and guys will tell you, Bruno Fernandes is world class. But when it comes to the big games, does Bruno Fernandes have any impact? He doesn't. Now, if you tell that to a Bruno Stan, he'll tell you, but look at the assist. Okay, fine. I will look at the assist. He's decent. Because till now, I think he's the only attacking midfielder in the Prem who has, I don't know, is it assisted more goals than anyone? And he's having a shit season so far, so good. Yeah, now you tell me, if it is the same guy who can't influence big games, only small games by scoring penalties and maybe throwing Hail Mary balls, how can you depend on this guy as a proper number 10? And that's why I usually say that if you play Bruno Fernandes maybe as a false 9 or a striker, Bruno Fernandes is finishing with 50 goals. As a striker or a false 9, he will do it because he can strike the ball. Yeah. But if you play him in a position whereby he's the one dictating the play, that's game over. If you actually look at the first game of the season, we played against Leeds. How many goals did Bruno Fernandes have that game? Hat-trick. Who provided those assists? Paul Pogba. Why? Because Paul Pogba was in the more attacking position and Bruno Fernandes actually played like kind of a false 9. When Mason Greenwood went to the right, Bruno Fernandes filled that pocket and Paul Pogba was able to find that guy. And that's why I usually say Paul Pogba is the best midfielder we have at Man United. But you pussies are not ready for that conversation.
I think what Manchester United needs to do to make Bruno Fernandes a more prominent figure is you need a CDM. You find in Man City, Rodri does all the dirty work so that Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne and Phil Foden have all the freedom with the ball. They can do whatever they want because Rodri is at the back. He's going to clean that shit up. Arsenal, Partey is going to clean that shit up.
Exactly.
But Manchester United, Bruno loses the ball and
he gives the ball a load.
Yeah, he just crosses. It's like if there's a chance, he wants to put the ball inside the box.
He wants to get rid of the ball earlier. And that's my point, bro.
But the problem becomes, he is your best creative player. If not for him, will you put Lingard inside that squad? Will you start Lingard?
Currently I will.
No, on a big game situation, will you put Lingard and put Bruno Fernandes on the bench, knowing Lingard cannot cross? Like, the only person who crosses, I find that Bruno is on the wing, crossing for Ronaldo, crossing for Cavani, and it's not even his job. Because the people who are supposed to cross, Sancho can cross. But the Sancho can cross.
My guy
Sancho can cross. But Rashford...
The guy who finished the guy who finished Chelsea, a South London kid, you know?
But Rashford is a pure joker. In the crossing department.
His ass cheeks. Rashford is just crap.
In the crossing department. So I think you guys, you need to make your football play more forward thinking. Because I think Bruno is the only person who is looking forward. McTominay cannot look forward. Fred looks forward, but he loses every ball. Fred is losing balls every 24/7, every 2 minutes, but he's a very good player.
And then that's why I actually had an unpopular opinion. I actually once said that I'd rather have Fred in my team than McTominay. Do you know why? Remember, there's a time Pep Guardiola wanted Fred.
Yeah, he wanted him for Man City.
He knew that Fred is not a ball retainer. He doesn't have the best passing ability. He doesn't have maybe the best shooting ability. But what Fred gives you is energy and tenacity.
Yeah,
Fred can really cover the ground. You see, a person like Henderson from Liverpool, Henderson is shit. But you see, the thing with Henderson is that he's playing alongside good players that it makes him also good. I remember the World Cup in 2018. It was, I think, England versus Colombia. Every time Henderson got the ball, alikuwa naipura tu. He just wanted to get rid of the ball. And I was like, how is this guy even a number 8? But you see, Klopp knows that if Henderson is here, Henderson can take care of business. What will he do? He'll maybe distract the play. Hey, Klopp wants to poteza our steam banner. Hey, Henderson. Okay. I'm going to be done with the Henderson slander soon. Now, it's not a must to have players who may be like
a world-class
players. A person like Firmino. Firmino can really influence a game. It's not a must for Firmino to score.
Yeah, Bobby. Yeah,
but you see, the role which Firmino plays, it's very impactful for Liverpool. Take Firmino out of that Liverpool team, they're not winning the Champions League. They're not winning the Premier League.
Mane and Salah will not have the freedom that
because Firmino sacrifices himself a lot so that Mane and Salah can score goals. And that's what we need. Like, let's say if Bruno Fernandes can only maybe adapt to this system and be, let's say, have a better passing range, be disciplined, and actually play as a proper number 10. That's when I'll say, yeah, you know what? I can now rate this Bruno guy. But since he can't do that, it's Bruno slander any day, bro.
But
I think Manchester is having an issue with the attitude.
Yeah, the whole
and
team.
The coach's issue. Because at times, they were blaming Ole Gunnar. They blame the squad.
Then they blame tactics.
I don't know what really is the issue with Manchester United. They don't know themselves.
They have an identity crisis.
They don't know themselves.
Crisis, you know.
You're just blaming.
At times they are blaming somebody for any reason from nowhere.
But you see, one thing which I'll tell you is that, you see, Fraudshire is actually the guy who instigated all these problems we're having right now. Because Fraudshire is the one who made these players think that, there's no problem, you guys are actually decent, even if you played shit. How many times in his press conferences, when a player like Trashford plays shit, or Fernandes, or McTominay, or Maguire, he said that they played well, they just need time. Now, you're having a Ralf Rangnick who will come and tell you straight up to your face that you didn't play well. There's even this thing that the English players don't like Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruv, this is a guy who's won almost everything there's there to be won in the world.
True.
The reason why they don't like him is because Ronaldo is actually calling them out. He's telling them that you played shit.
This is not good enough.
And I think that's where the problem comes from.
And that's why we had that.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently,
The ego.
Apparently,
Have the ego.
Harry Maguire is depressed ever since we signed Ronaldo. I'm like, what?
You see, like the moment Cristiano walked into Manchester United dressing room, the form ya Fernandes ili drop.
Yeah, true.
Alafu unapata tu watu wanaanza kusema ati Cristiano Ronaldo kuna venye hiyo media speculation inasema
he's influencing the team.
Influence. Sijui hata kuwa na press kwa hiyo system pia yenye nakam. Alafu kuna tu ego mazee. Harry Maguire hafai kuwa captain wa Manchester United.
That guy's been relegated 4 times.
Hafai kuwa.
But to be honest, he should not be.
Cristiano ameingia hapo, yana anasema okay, because of seniority and whatever, penye nimekuwa nafaa kuwa na hiyo armband. Na Harry Maguire anaona hii ni threat. Umsana lete threat. Cristiano amefika hapo, ile limelight yenye Bruno alikuwa nayo imeenda kwake already. Hakuna msemo mwenye anaangalia Bruno again. So kuna tu eagle ina play. Watu wanataka kutoka kwa hiyo team. Pogba just sign contract. We don't know the future of Paul Pogba.
We don't.
Okay, now in the contract situation, I'll actually blame the club and also Fraudshire. Do you know why? Fraudshire is the same guy who actually lied to all these guys. Because if you look at, for example, the Jesse Lingard situation, what made Jesse Lingard think that he could bench Bruno Fernandes?
True.
So that guy is a pussy. You had your chances in West Ham. You are a first team in West Ham. You played really well.
Creating goals.
You created very many goals. You had assists, player of the month. You got back in the England squad. But Fraudshire lied to you that stay in the club, I'll give you game time. Donny van der Beek hasn't been giving game time. What makes you think you're going to be giving game time? And remember, Bruno Fernandes, he rarely gets injured. Actually, he's never gotten an injury since we signed him.
May I ask you a question? Why is it that Harry Maguire has to be the captain of Manchester United? Like, is it that if he's not the captain, he won't be in the starting 11, and that's a bigger problem because you must have him in the starting 11? Or is it that there's no player who is mature enough
to be the
captain of Manchester United?
With the Maguire situation was after the Newcastle game, I remember, was it the first season that Ole took permanently?
Yeah.
When Sean Longstaff actually scored that goal, then the game ended 1-0. In the presser, the post-match interview, David De Gea said that we are not playing like the Man United which we're supposed to play. We are not attacking. We are playing as kids. This is not acceptable. The standards are low. Now, Fraudshire got angry with those comments because actually De Gea was exposing him, saying that we need better from the coach and other players. So De Gea was the vice captain there.
By then.
Do you know what happened? He got stripped off.
Yeah.
Then the armband was given to Jacob fucking Maguire. And remember, this guy was only in the club for 3 months.
Yeah,
So everyone was like, you know what? Back Solskjaer, he knows what he's doing. I was like, fuck off, man. This guy, he relegated Cardiff. He's won nothing in football. So why are we even backing him? So the captain situation, we only gave Maguire because of his price tag and whatnot. But if you're going to have a Harry Maguire leading your team and this guy has won nothing in football, how do you expect to win?
True. And secondly, if Maguire is going to be your captain, that means he will not miss a game.
Exactly.
And that's
He cannot.
that's the
and
thing
he's
which
a
is
liability.
haunting us.
He's the
Exactly.
biggest liability.
Because like
He's a liability.
ever like Maguire hasn't played for like 2 games. All of a sudden our defense is looking good.
Yeah, it's looking so
The moment he goes in that defense, we're looking meaty all of a sudden.
you're chasing the ball all of a sudden. And you know the thing is, Varane cannot be a second team player.
And you see,
That's
the
an
thing with
impossibility.
Varane is that the moment we signed Varane, he actually exposed Maguire.
Yeah, very much.
Really
Very
exposed.
much.
Because Maguire, Varane, this is a guy who is Champions League Varane,
Champions
Rolls
League.
Royce Varane,
World
World Cup,
Cup
with
Varane.
Nations League
Nations
Varane.
League,
Allow
nice.
this guy, bro. Now imagine Rafael Varane having all those accolades and he has to play with a person who's the captain and has been relegated 4 times.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
True.
Yeah.
So what are we going to next?
So is all the Man United questions are over before we get in the Chelsea slander.
What are you doing about the
First clean
squad?
up your house, man.
The Man United
attitude.
squad. That's
Okay, with the Man United squad, all I can say to the Man United fans is that
Because
we,
that's
we,
what-
we, we have to back the manager. That's one, because I believe in Ralf. This is the same guy who made Lokomotiv Moscow, RB Leipzig, Salzburg. These are teams which are now decent teams. They have a proper footballing structure.
True.
And all I can say is that I don't think Ralf Rangnick still has the power he deserves in that football club, because you have bare politics.
True.
Because in this coming game against Aston Villa, it's when I'll know if Ralf Rangnick has the powers which he has. Harry Maguire must not get in that team. He has done nothing to deserve to go back in that team. Marcus Rashford should not play. I'm only putting Bruno Fernandes in that team because of energy, nothing less. We also have rumors that Jadon Sancho might not play because he kind of has a knock. So, in my opinion, I'll say that Ralf Rangnick, it's high time you start picking players on merit and not popularity. Guys like Donny van der Beek, they must play.
Paul Pogba.
No, Paul Pogba, we were
he
told
injured?
that still 5 to 4 weeks.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Still
my guy,
injured?
you know. Yeah. Then guys like Tony Martial, even if I understand that Tony Martial wants out, but if you have a player on the bench who can actually offer something and help you, why not choose that player?
Yeah, why not
why
choose him?
stick with the shit players who are gonna make the club even more toxic?
Yeah. And Manchester United, you have a habit of using old tactics like Cavani, Ronaldo. These are old guards.
Cavani and Ronaldo up front can't work.
Yeah,
It just
it can't work. You need-
because both of these guys are poachers.
Yeah,
Fox in the box.
yeah.
You see, like if you play, let's say, a Tony Martial with Cavani or Tony Martial with Mason Greenwood, Tony Martial
Yeah.
with Cristiano Ronaldo.
It will help.
Tony Martial knows how to hold the ball.
Yeah. Exactly.
His dribbling is fantastic.
Yes.
He can create a chance for you. He can also influence the game for you.
Yes.
So you're gonna have a Tony Martial who's not selfish. He'll sacrifice his play so that you can score.
Yeah, true.
And that's how you win games of football. Like you see the game which we played yesterday against Aston Villa. You had a chance whereby Mason Greenwood, every time he cuts in, he wants to shoot. Marcus Rashford, every time he cuts in, he wants to shoot. Bruno Fernandes, he wants to shoot from let's say 50 yards. Jamako KCC, he wants to shoot. You're like, okay, now if all of you want to shoot, who's gonna create for the main guy, Cavani up front?
Yeah, true.
Yesterday, Cavani only had one chance in Old Trafford, our yard, the whole game. One chance, and that's your number 9.
It cannot work.
So how are you gonna win things?
Cannot work.
Any other questions, bro? We're done.
We're done.
Yeah. So the last thing which I'm gonna say is that if Ralf Rangnick wants to win the games of football and he really wants to continue with the 4-2-2, you have to play your Sanchos, your Donny van der Beeks, your Paul Pogba, your Tony Martials. That's how he'll win the games of football.
Yeah.
But if you still pick guys on popularity, kiss top for goodbye, bro.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to the next thing, which is the Lukaku thing.
The
Wagwan
Lukaku
Douglas,
situation,
a Chelsea fan, we've given you the platform. Tell us, talk
The
to us, bro.
Lukaku.
On the socials, brand it as the Lukaku situation. But
The interclass.
the Inter.
Yeah.
But it was a very wrong move for Lukaku.
True.
First of all, to give that interview. Second of all, you are in a new club and to like I don't know why he did that. I still can't. I don't know why he did that. Honestly,
Big Rom.
Uko new club about your previous club. Nika uko kwa a new marriage, but you are still talking about your
old wife.
We can't allow that to happen.
How does that work?
Yeah, we can't just allow that to happen. It was wrong, and I think I loved the way Titi dealt with the situation.
Yeah, but that was so decent. If that was if that was fraud, shange kuja tu akimtetea.
First of all, like acha huyu jamaa like asiguze field asicheze hiyo game penye situation imehappen like could direct your limelight away from the guy and everything that is happening.
The same thing which cut to short. The same thing which Arteta did with
Aubameyang. Yes.
Just keep him off the squad and everything. And also he said that he talked with the senior players. Now I think it helps a lot when we have like senior figures in your squad.
True.
As Bikweta, Rudiger,
Silva,
Thiago, and Jorginho, all those
very
guys.
experienced players.
Very experienced players. They know stuff and they can contribute what they think about, and it helped a bit. Lukaku now has to prove. Nilikuwa nimempea maybe this season a score, let's say 15 goals. But sai nampea 30.
30?
Yeah.
After talking 30. Like that, yeah.
Kwani FIFA at 30. Look, in my opinion, I'd say that you see Lukaku is the type of player who's got ego. That guy has only won one trophy in his life. That's the Scudetto he won with Inter Milan.
Yeah.
And he's busy coming out say that I thought that maybe Real Madrid will have taken me or Bayern Munich. It's like, wait, hold up. You thought that you could replace Benzema and Lewandowski with one Scudetto? Come on.
You can't.
Look, Big Rom, Stormzy.
But during that season, yes, ingekuwa hard to replace Benzema, but wangefight.
Nah, there's no way Real Madrid are buying Stormzy, man.
The biggest problem with Lukaku becomes he is quick on the ball, okay? But he is not diligent with the ball. He's not someone who will give the ball and then his first touch, second touch, goal. Like Lewandowski's last game. One touch, second touch is a goal. Benzema, one touch, second touch is a goal. Lukaku, just to be honest, he is not good enough to be in the Real Madrid squad.
No, good
he
enough.
Is not good enough. He's fast. He's big. He can do headers. But just to be honest, there's a quality that Benzema has, Lewandowski has, Haaland has. These world-class strikers. But
the likes of Drogba who played in your team.
But
the likes of Samuel Eto'o.
But Lukaku
just can't.
He's like Timo Werner. He's good enough to be in the squad.
Timo Werner is actually even better than Lukaku, bro.
Wow, that's shade. That's low shade. You know Timo Werner misses an empty post.
Do you know why? Do you know?
like I've seen this guy. This guy just goes straight and just blasts this shit.
You know nimenyamaza hivi. Nasikia tu mkibanta sijui Werner amefanya nini. Unajua jamaa alikuwa na how many goal contributions mazee last season.
And that's what I was telling you, like Timo Werner is way better.
Can we compare the Timo Werner of RB Leipzig with Paulson, Jurari Paulson, who is not even a world-class player?
True.
With these players in RB Leipzig who are just good enough, not like world-class players. And then he comes to Chelsea, where he's being fed by everyone. Like he's supposed to be the main man.
He stinks up the
and he's not like. Imagine last season, Timo Werner should have given Chelsea like 10 more goals. He has so many opportunities. His
decision making,
and his pace gives him an advantage over defenders because he gets on the ball fast.
True.
And then it's his choice.
True.
And then he does some miraculous shit, and then you're like, whoa.
There always that one season where you will struggle.
Yeah.
And I think that season was last season for Timo Werner.
Yeah.
Although people say he struggled,
yeah.
but on my side, I think he did a good job.
Yeah.
He did a good job. With the squad that we had, he did a good job. And now, this is a season now to maybe redeem himself or improve on that.
Tuko season 2 episode 1.
Remember, amekuwa na injuries. Aja kuwa akicheza na Lukaku venye alibaiwa ilikuwa ka assign ya ku replace Timo Werner. Na hiyo system yetu tunacheza nayo vile clearly venye interview pia imekama up ya Lukaku inaonyesha Lukaku haja ingiana na system yetu.
So who would you actually prefer up front?
Lukaku
with the system I will play Timo Werner.
Yeah,
But because Lukaku is there na tuko na wingbacks wenye wanaleta cross in, I think Lukaku can also fit in. But now system has to change. The system has to change. That's why like for the previous 2 games zenye tumecheza tumejaribu kutoi na 4 na triple 2 hiyo yenye Manchester United wana struggle nayo.
Ina fit na Chelsea.
My main problem is that why change a certain system because of one dickhead, bro?
Yo.
See, I can never rank a guy who's lost his hairline at 28.
This is a striker mwenye tumemleta to win us more trophies. Ameshinda Serie A, yeah? So tukimleta ye ni champion already. So tunamleta in a Champions League squad aendelee kuwa champion. Hey, so tunajua Kenya tunafanya.
Fuck Chelsea.
Tunajua Kenya tunafanya. Tunaleta mentality ya champion mentality.
But just to be honest, one of the weakest part in Chelsea's whole team is its attack. Like the defense, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, these people are putting in the shit.
These guys are on job.
Jorginho.
Actually, also the midfield.
I don't even understand what Jorginho does in the midfield, but I know he's brilliant. No, he's brilliant, but I don't understand. Like I don't see. Those players who you don't see the impact, but without them, it is hell.
It is
true.
But
Jorginho is decent, bro. He's very decent.
He is brilliant, Maze. I don't even know what he does in that Chelsea squad, but it's brilliant. Kante, these people are doing their shit. But the 2 strikers.
We haven't replaced a striker tangu Costa atoke. Kuna tu Chelsea type of striker, unajua. Na hiyo ilianza na Mourinho venye Mourinho alikamia.
Drogba.
Kuna Costa. Arrogance.
Kuna arrogance flani yenye.
Just score the goal. Just put the goal inside the net.
You see, Costa was actually very smart. Costa knew that if you're giving him a hard time as a centre back, he'll frustrate you.
Yes.
Get inside your head, beat you mentally, then score.
Yes.
But Big Rom can't do that. Stormzy can never do that. Come on, man.
But I think expectations are like from Chelsea fans. Zimepanda from that interview yenye alisema. So like we are setting high standards for him. Wow. He has to deliver.
Because
if he doesn't deliver, we'll say his mind iko Inter.
His mind wasn't there.
He isn't helping us if mind yake iko Inter.
So as the Chelsea fans, are you ready to forgive Lukaku?
Not really. Mpaka achieve venye nimesema. Atushindie cup
30 goals. You reckon he's going to score 30 goals?
He has to.
I don't know what he will do, but he has to deliver.
Because for me to forgive, because the biggest problem with Chelsea becomes Timo Werner cannot provide the goals they need for this championship season that they want to perform. Lukaku is the only solution to this very big problem, because the midfield is performing. Mount, these guys are providing balls. The left back is scoring, the right back is scoring. The number 9 should be scoring, because as long as your number 9 scores and your right back and your left back are scoring, what else do you need? Because that's the biggest problem. Chelsea is at its peak. The defense has Thiago Silva, who is 37,
and he's still doing his job, bro.
He does not have 2 years. He does not have 2 years left. He has like 1 season,
then
and I think
done.
he'll go back to because
maybe he'll go South America.
But if they don't have a proper number 9 who is scoring, because Havertz is the one who won them the UEFA.
Yeah.
Not even a number 9.
It's true, it's Havertz.
So they need a number 9 who actually just like Lewandowski, just give us goals. Don't give us this
Don't do too much.
Just
score. Just
score.
Because we have creativity.
Like,
with the new formation, we are seeing ZH trying those
long balls. Yeah. Which he actually does them very well.
Yeah, very well.
Anyway, quick question.
Yeah.
Callum Hudson-Odoi or Pulisic?
Unajua sahi, like at the moment.
Come on.
Fumbling, bro.
He's fumbling, you know.
Listen. At the moment, Pulisic hajacheza like position yake for the past tuseme 5 games zenye amecheza. Game ya Spurs Pulisic alicheza back 4 ka defender during the game ikiishaisha. Pulisic alicheza back 4. Sahi Pulisic amecheza right wing back several games. Amecheza striker ka number 9 huko. Pulisic hafai kucheza hapo. Pulisic anafaa kuwa number 10, anafaa kudribble. Tukienda na form nitapea Pulisic. tukienda na form tapia Pulisic.
Pulisic Odoi.
Pulisic.
Okay, Pulisic has it, man.
But Starboy
Although is
Why are you calling this guy Starboy,
Although
bro?
he's basic. Any English player.
Starboy.
Any English player.
Exactly.
is
Apart from Sancho.
He's the chosen.
basic.
Apart from
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you, and you can quote me on this. The only English player who is not basic is Harry Mwana wa Kane.
Fuck Harry Kane, bro. Nah,
Only.
fuck that geezer, man.
Like imagine that guy is number 9, an English number 9, and he scores goals.
Exactly.
And he passes.
He does his work.
He does his job. Like there's no English player. Look at them. Rashford, Sancho, goalkeeper wow, what's his name?
Pickford.
That guy's a
How
scrub.
is Pickford the number 1 for the English national side? Like you get
Harry Kane has never won shit,
the
though.
coach, the captain, Henderson.
Henderson's also crap.
Basic as fuck.
It's crap, man.
Everyone in the English squad is
Mason
basic.
Mount, crap, bro. What?
No,
Come
Mason
on.
has something.
Jack Grealish, he's decent.
Do you know-
Samurai Jack.
You guys you are talking shit about Chelsea, Mason Mount. Remember, these are European champions, man. Like you have to realize that I will stress enough. Like you have to give respect where it's due. Like
they
when
beat Man City. True.
Yeah, when you name Mason Mount, so he's a European.
Wait, did you say
champion.
Mount or did you say Mason Greenwood?
He said Mason Mount.
Greenwood is also crap.
Wait, you said that
You
Mason
said
Mount
Mount.
is crap.
Yeah, it's crap, man. Come on.
Mason Mount is a teenager who came from the
Derby County.
the CUs in your youth system.
Yeah, academy. From 6 years.
And this guy is so childish and so happy to just play for the coach. He just wants to play football. And that's what you need. You just need a player who wants to play for the team.
Like Tony Martial.
Something
Man
that
wants to play
Manchester
football, bro.
United have not had for years. You people sign players who want to pay for money, who want to play for, I don't know, they want to live in London. I don't know, I don't live in Manchester. I don't know, that's their biggest dream. But in Chelsea, you have players like even Abraham. Abraham didn't want to leave. Abraham would have said he just wanted to stay and fight for his position. But he had to go. Which player in Manchester United was given an opportunity to leave and would stay there? Mm-hmm. Which player? Which player? Give me one.
Man like
Van Bissaka, maybe.
One Bissaka. That guy can fuck off, bro. One Bissaka.
He won't go. Personally,
He will go.
Van
He will
Bissaka
go.
won't go.
He will go.
He's
By the
comfortable
way.
at Manchester United.
That's the best place he will go.
Actually, no one will
comfortable.
play him, bro. One
No one will play him.
Bissaka.
Other than-
Spider-Man away
Other
from
than Manchester
Kwale.
United, which other big club will take Van Bissaka?
No one. True
Exactly.
facts. Maguire, no one. Luke
one.
Shaw, no one. It's
Watafute kuna
facts.
Juve.
Anyway, you guys. By the way, speaking of Juve, did anyone watch the AS Roma Juve game?
I watched the last.
Oh
the
my
the
God.
last 15
Fire.
minutes.
4-3.
Yeah.
And this guy missed the
Comeback.
penalty. What was the name of this
It's a
guy?
Pellegrini.
Pellegrini. Come on.
But did you see that Dybala
After scoring
curve?
It was a
Pitch of a
brilliant
free kick.
comeback.
He misses a
But
Juve.
how did Juve even bring that comeback to be in play? How was that even possible? How could
Wait.
With a red card.
Who instigated the comeback? Was it AS Roma or Juve?
Juve.
Whoa.
Juve.
60 minutes.
Roma won
3-1.
3-1.
Wallahi.
Yeah,
60th.
These guys are bottle jokes.
And you thought that Mourinho knows his defensive craft. But
Come on.
and that
Time is catching up.
4-3 goal, it was so bizarre. It was like, how did your defense even let these guys shoot from the middle of the box? Mnaenda kulia kwenu.
But the Dybala goal was
Classic.
Beautiful. It was a beautiful
World class,
goal.
man.
Wow.
Tammy
Anyway,
Abraham still performing.
Yeah,
as
Tammy.
Tammy Abraham.
Tammy.
I think I'm very happy for Tammy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Tammy is performing
He's
very
getting
well
his
in
time.
Roma.
Yeah. He couldn't have gotten a number in Chelsea because for some reason he can't head the ball. But under Mourinho, I think he's scoring header goals, 1 or 2. Mm-hmm. Why is it that Tammy couldn't head? Why wasn't Tammy good enough for Chelsea?
I think for a club like Chelsea and for a striking position, Chelsea just need
A complete
complete.
Yeah.
You know, with the midfield, with the Mount, we can experience with the academy players.
Yeah.
But we need to be winning each season.
Yeah, true.
And for us to win, we
need
need
a
a
number 9.
striker, a
Yeah,
number
true.
9, a complete one. Yeah.
Because I see your midfield, it's so filled up. It's talent. You have Kante, who is the best CDM in the world, according to me. If someone says anything else, go fuck yourself.
Thank you, man.
Nah, wait, hold up.
Thank
Can't the
you.
best CDM in
You
the
can't
world?
put Casemiro in that story. Casemiro is the only man in the story.
You continue.
Come
with
on.
the-
Jorginho.
Fuck this game, man. He's gonna back
Jorginho.
any day. No, wait, hold up.
No.
Hey, no.
Let him
finish. Let him finish.
With the Chelsea squad.
Okay,
Then we'll give you Atlanta.
land.
You have Kante, you have Jorginho, who is brilliant, passer, brain.
Maestro.
He's just a maestro. He's just a maestro. You have Kovacic, who in Real Madrid was brilliant. He came to your team. He's brilliant
Dribbler.
He's a dribbler, he's a passer, he's a crosser, he's everywhere. You have Mason Mount, who is trying to come into the squad. He's brilliant.
Boyster.
You have Gilmore. Not Gilmore. Was it this one? No, the one who is in Crystal Palace. Gallagher. You have Gallagher.
Oh
you have so many players in your midfield you have Loftus-Cheek. You see, there's so many players in your midfield who are so brilliant and so talented, but your number 9 is the only deficit. Like, Lukaku should bring it, but I'm not sure he will bring it. I think
sell the guy, bro.
I think that
the same problems you had with Lukaku and Man United is actually experiencing them in Chelsea.
But I think Lukaku, because of what he said, he has something to prove. And and if he does not prove it, the Chelsea fans will say you are never good enough. That's why you wanted to go back home. Because
he's gonna prove you that he's shit.
Yeah, he's just gonna prove it.
With the price tag that comes with it,
100 M's, you know.
That's a lot of money.
That's so much.
That's a lot of money.
It's like Grealish money, which will be wasted.
100 M's still. Aston Villa actually spent only 40% of the money. They bought Bondia.
Yeah.
They still have Piz.
Yeah,
for real.
Okay, so give me what you were saying. Who is the best CDM in the world?
Come on, man. It's definitely. Wait, hold up. There are very many of them we have. Kimmich who can play that position. Fabinho, Fernandinho.
Now I want yours. I want yours.
Mine.
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna go Tony Cruz.
Thank you. Let's continue with the conversation. Jamaa kwa nje. Rudi hapa turudi tu.
Tony Cruz is wavy, bro. Tony Cruz is wavy. That's a baller
Kante
still.
was number 4 on the Ballon d'Or list.
Yeah.
I don't give two shits, bro.
No, you have to, man.
You won the UEFA. You won the World Cup.
And this guy,
Tony Cruz also won the World Cup, and when he has also have a what's it called, three-peat in the Champions League.
On.
Okay, so we are doing this. Trophies on the table. Let's go. Come on.
First of all, even Cruz isn't a CDM.
And that's why I picked him, because he's wavy.
Yeah, but he's not a CDM. I want someone like Declan Rice, someone who's job is to clean up
If you're gonna say CDM, I'm gonna say Fabinho.
Okay, let's go. Trophy. Fabinho, what does he want?
Champions League. Prem. Club World Cup. Fucking hell, they're almost over, man.
Juzi walishinda na Brazil, they won the so walishinda kombea na Neymar. Ni Messi alishinda.
Just pussy all who won, man.
So I'm not even going to have that argument. Kante is
Kante is Kante.
And you can't hate on Kante because he's always smiling.
He doesn't care.
He's just running around, winning the ball.
I'm even shocked
that someone
Kante
can.
yuko kwa list yao.
I'm not saying Kante is crap. I'm not saying Kante is crap, but if you say that he's the best,
me by the just personally
anacheza na injury, remember.
Me personally speaking, I think that N'Golo Kante puts fear in any attacking field. Like, the moment you have the ball, this guy is on your heel. He doesn't make stupid fouls. He wins back the ball and he attacks. There are very few CDMs in this world who can change defense into attack. Casemiro tries.
A person like Matic.
Fabinho tries.
What? Nemanja Matic?
Matic was good.
What? You see, like, by the way, just to be honest, someone like Thomas Partey in the Arsenal squad right now is proving so important for us because you have a player who can take the ball from the back and then transition it into attack. It is very crucial for a CDM to be able to pass forward balls. But you can find like Jorginho, the complaints which were being made against him was he always passes back. He never makes forward balls. He's always passing back. So when you have a CDM like N'Golo Kante, who can take the ball, drive forward up the field into the other guy's half and just make one pass, not even do anything brilliant.
I think you should sometimes take time to watch the entire Chelsea game when Jorginho is playing. Yeah, those long balls. Yeah. There are few players who attempt those long balls that Jorginho plays. Thiago Silva and Rudiger also tries to play those long balls. And Jorginho. And you can't say Jorginho is always trying to pass back.
No, I was saying that in the beginning of the season, the Chelsea fans were saying that this guy is always passing backwards. He's not giving us that forward foot on the attack. But the thing with Jorginho is he won't waste the ball when he doesn't need to. He's a maestro, man. This guy, he's not Bruno Fernandes. I don't know why you guys call Bruno Fernandes a maestro.
I don't. Come on, man. I don't.
Manchester United say that he is.
At least one thing we can agree
on. Yeah. Okay. But
anyway, moving on quickly.
AFCON.
We're going to talk about the AFCON later on, but we have to do the pre-match analysis of the match day 18. Yeah. We actually have a game today, Southampton Brentford. Yeah. Score predictions, guys.
Southampton Brentford.
Yeah.
Southampton.
Yeah, Vicky.
Southampton.
I'm going to go Brentford. Man like Ivan Toney, you know.
Ivan Toney.
Yeah. Tomorrow we have West Ham Norwich. Wagwan.
West Ham.
Slaughtering. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go West Ham too. Then on Friday we have Brighton Crystal Palace. Jeez, this is wavy still. Crystal Palace.
I'm
Crystal Palace, yeah, because of Vieira.
Yeah, I'm Vieira all day, man.
Yeah. You're also gonna say Crystal Palace?
I think Brighton.
Brighton, yeah?
Brighton. I'll go with Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton.
You haven't made your predictions.
You know what? Because I love Cucurella, Graham Potter. It's Brighton, man. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah. Then, match of the weekend.
Now we're talking.
Man City versus the champions of Europe.
The champions of Europe and Manchester. Champions of Europe. Chelsea,
yeah? Because you're a Chelsea fan. Wow. Score predictions.
Let's put that.
2-1. 2-1.
Yep.
2-1.
Who's gonna score?
Lukaku.
Oh, come on, man. Allow me. No. Man said big room.
He has to deliver.
Wait, Lukaku usually goes against big six clubs. He's not gonna score. Come on, man.
Lukaku
and
Pulisic.
And you? What are you?
I think for the first time I'm going with Man City.
Man City?
Yeah. 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Who's gonna score?
Foden? Bernardo.
Oh.
It's Sterling,
yeah?
Yeah.
But Sterling is a good bet. I am Man City. I am Man City all the way. I was Man City last season when they were thrashed by Chelsea. So I'm putting a 3-0 thrashing.
3-0 favor Man City.
I think that the Chelsea squad right now has doubts about how good they are and what they can do. Like last season they were underdogs, but they knew who they were. Right now I think that Chelsea is also in an identity crisis. So I think Man City will want to prove that they're the big dogs. So I'm putting 3-0 on City.
Man City. You know what?
Yeah.
After the game I saw in the first leg, Chelsea were really pressed. They couldn't get out of their own box. And right now they're having issues. Come on, man. It's a walkover.
It's a City team.
It's only a Manchester affair. So the Pep Guardiola, these guys are going to have a field day. They're going to walk it.
People forget during that time that we are struggling, especially the December, October period. Tumekuwa na injuries na many COVID cases. Na bado tumeshindwa to only one game. Only one game. So anyway.
No, meshinda ngapi? Many
draws, but
and I think the thing is that Manchester City is at a point in their season where either they make it or they break it.
True.
Because Liverpool is going to be down. Chelsea is questionable. Arsenal is Arsenal. Man U is, I will just say,
we're still sorting out our issues. Allow us.
Let's use that one.
Man U's wavy.
Man U's wavy.
Yeah, Man U's wavy.
And Tottenham is trying to get its stride back. So I think if Manchester
Conte is
City
doing a decent job, bro.
Yeah, very. So if Manchester City are able to win the next 4 or 5 games,
Man City have actually won the Prem, in my opinion. So
almost. But Chelsea and Liverpool are the big problems. Like if Chelsea are able to turn the tide,
Liverpool are actually.
I think Liverpool are.
Yeah, they're the joke.
Without their star players.
The only team which can actually give Man City competition is Chelsea.
Yeah, and
they're still wavy.
Yeah,
Liverpool.
So I'm gonna go for a Man City win.
No,
you know what? Phil Foden is gonna score. Raheem Sterling is gonna score.
Thank you.
Bernardo Silva is gonna score. How many of those 3? Let me add the last one. Man like Laporte.
Ooh, shade.
Then after that we're gonna have
after that we have
Norwich Everton. Oh, Norwich are gonna play again on Saturday. Yeah. Norwich Everton.
Everton.
Oh, so you guys are saying Rafa Benitez now is not gonna get the sack? Everton, yeah.
Not this time.
Yeah.
Norwich Everton.
Everton.
I'm gonna go for a draw.
But this man Pookie.
I'm gonna go for draw. Then we have Wolves Southampton. Jesus crispy.
Wolves. I go for Wolves.
Watakuja na momentum from Manchester United.
Yeah.
And also Wolves do not get scored. They're not the type of squad that gets conceded.
Actually, they have the second best defense after Man City.
Yeah, so that's what we need.
I'm gonna go for a Southampton win.
Southampton. Okay.
Because I have an agenda against these pussies. Newcastle, Watford.
Watford.
Dagi.
Newcastle next
Newcastle.
Yeah. Team Warabu. Newcastle.
Next season watafute hiyo.
Actually, Trippier is gonna play that game, I think.
He played the FA Cup.
Wallahi.
Yeah, so he definitely will.
Hey, there was this Newcastle kid with locks. What was his name? He had a decent game, bro. Yeah, Newcastle kid. Then after that, we are having Burnley Leicester. Wow.
Leicester momentum.
Leicester, yeah?
Leicester.
Just a Leicester team.
I'm also gonna go Leicester. Ooh, all my days. Aston Villa, Man United.
Aston Villa.
Easy
Okay, you see, with the Aston Villa part, I'm gonna say that if Ralf Rangnick picks the wrong team, I'd also go for Aston Villa. But you know what?
The wrong team.
Which is the right team?
Which is the wrong?
The right team. You definitely must pick Donny van der Beek, Tony Martial. But if he goes with the favorism things and the politics stuff, you know what? It's shameless pundits, man. Man United win. Come on. Man United win 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo penalty. Come on.
Oh shit. Yeah. Talking about penalty.
It's actually very sad that the Manchester of old died, and these days Man U looks for scraps. But Aston Villa gave you a run for your money.
True, man.
In the last game, right?
And they'll rectify their mistakes.
And I just think that they just needed to get something, just one thing correct.
And you see, the thing which I'm actually afraid of is Coutinho, man. Coutinho's gonna play that game.
Is he gonna play?
He's gonna play that game.
Hey, Coutinho is going
and two, it's Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard.
Stevie J doesn't like to fuck with Manchester, man.
3 points for Aston Villa.
3 points.
3 points for Aston Villa.
I'm gonna go Man United, man.
I'm actually thinking that you guys might get thrashed.
Thrashed, yeah?
Like
I'm still
2-0.
telling you.
You guys were in Old Trafford and you guys didn't even have a buck.
Yeah, there's no problem. 1-0 Cristiano Ronaldo penalty.
All the way.
Then we're gonna have West Ham Leeds United.
West Ham. Because they are home. So, and West Ham, compact team. Yeah. They're winning this.
The injury crisis which Leeds have had. Is it over yet?
Not really.
No, it's not over.
Then I'll also go for West Ham.
And their tactics are also not favoring them in the EPL. They're all attack, all defend.
They actually usually go for man. What's it called?
Man
for
man.
man.
Yeah, man for man.
That's so bad.
Last season it worked. This season it's just been
tricks.
porous.
Liverpool, Brentford.
Liverpool.
A draw.
Yep. I'm gonna go for a Brentford win.
Yeah,
Brentford win.
I think Liverpool will win.
Liverpool, yeah? Brentford win. Hey, it's a London derby. Come on, North London derby. Battle of the Banters. None of these pussyols have a European Cup. Wagwan. Tottenham vs Arsenal.
You know where I am? Spurs. All the way. Boom, boom. 2-0.
Oi, the way Conte is moving.
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Son. Bagwan. Come on. Tottenham win, bro.
Yeah. Easy.
As usual. The Gunners.
It's a Gunners thing, man.
It's a Gunners, yeah?
Gunners.
Yeah, and personally speaking, Tottenham haven't had anything against Arsenal. Like hiyo ni timu yetu yenye watu tunapatana nayo wale majirani fulani wewe unapiga tu. Unaona yule jirani fulani unauanga kama Manchester na Man City vile mnaheshima zenu. Sasa Tottenham, like Son and Kane come every day against. They come and they're very quality players. Like for one reason or another, Arsenal always seems to. Yeah, we best them. It's just,
we have to stop them.
Regardless how these guys are, if they can actually be shit the whole season, but they can just still walk the park.
Just over Tottenham. Man. Tottenham and Man U. These are the two teams that I actually favor meeting. Like Manchester United can be killing and slaughtering and devastating.
The last time we played you guys, what were the scores? Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
This
2-1.
2-1. You mad. 3-2.
3-2. Oh, it was 3-2.
Huh?
Wait.
3-2.
Oh, they beat us 3-2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Ronaldo
3-2.
scored 2.
Wait. And previously, Ronaldo was the biggest. Like, it wasn't for
We're
that.
talking about this season, bro. We're talking about this season.
Okay, before Ronaldo came, the last 2 seasons they have never beaten
They've never
us.
beaten us. But then, Man U,
I think Ronaldo.
It's the Ole effect. You see, Ole has actually never beaten Arsenal.
and do you know that Ole was never beaten by Pep Guardiola, who is the best coach. In my opinion, in the world. And Ole Gunnar, the people who Manchester United shamed and called like he was the demon, is the one man that Pep Guardiola, even Klopp, has never been able to best Pep
But you
Guardiola.
see, I'll ask you a question. Like,
Yes.
okay, it's true that he never he beat Pep, blah blah blah. But when it mattered, did he really beat Pep? How many times did Pep took us out of the Carabao Cup semi-finals? Twice. So when it mattered, Pep Guardiola beat this dickhead.
No, issue ni huyu jamaa yani alikuwa anaweza kuwasaidia versus a quality coach. Like, you guys didn't even have a prayer against Pep. Maze, these other seasons, Pep comes and he just slaughters your team. Like, you guys look like fools. Like, even I was wondering how Arteta was able to go toe to toe with Pep Guardiola tactically.
Oh, that was decent to lie.
That was pure. I really
really enjoyed that game. Man City, Arsenal.
Yeah.
If the Gabriel Magalhaes red card wouldn't have gone, I'd go for an Arsenal win.
And
that was pure
Arsenal
petulance.
denied
penalty.
Yeah, pen. Yeah, but the Odegaard one.
Odegaard pen.
Ah, that was a pen. Bro.
Arsenal really played good foot.
That's why you'll never have English referees like reffing in the World Cup finals, semi-finals, because they're dodgy, they're booky,
Basic
man.
as fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go to the AFCON talk, the motherland.
Yeah.
Football is in Africa, you guys. So we are gonna start from man like Makeo,
Yeah, tell me,
your
man.
big man, Wagwan.
Tell me, man.
Which team do you reckon is gonna win the AFCON?
Who am I backing?
Yeah.
So I watched the Cameroon game.